Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be jumping right on in to FTB Egg Hunt. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright, so this is called Feed the Beast Egg Hunt, and what we're going to be doing is actually collecting dragon eggs. As crazy as that sounds, we're going to be finding dragon eggs and we're going to be collecting them. Now, this is timed, and you have 32 eggs to find, and you have 30 minutes to do it, both in easy and hard mode. They're just in different locations, I think, on the map. We're going to be doing normal mode, and we're going to go ahead and get started with that, and let's do this. Alright, so heading off, I'm going to take the right path, and we are going to head this direction, trying to avoid as many blocks as possible. This is getting started. You can see everybody kind of tangled up in the webs there. It's really funny. I recommend checking out everyone who put time and effort into building this pack. All part of the FTB map team. They did some great work with this map. And this is actually set up for Mind Fair. So I think they have it set up so that there was a bunch of kids and stuff playing this map during Mind Fair, which was pretty cool. But right now, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to try my best to get a fast run on the normal mode and see how well I can actually do. So after you get that room is done, I recommend checking it out though. But we're going to head over here, and we're going to try our best to get a near flawless run with as many as long as we don't fail. I mean, we should be pretty good. I think failing a couple of times is okay. I don't want to fail a lot of times. I already went through a couple of iterations trying my best to get this pack done. There was another egg down, and yeah, I've been trying my best to do a flawless run of this. Whew, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of eggs. It's no joke when it says 32. That's a lot of eggs, to be honest. So let's take this area, and this may look easy, but I've actually failed quite a few times at it, so I like to take my time. We're going to head over here. This is a little trick that I found that I need to do. We're going to pop into this room and come down here, break the egg, then leave. We just have to do that right off the bat, because later on there's another way to get through there, and it's going to be really difficult to do so. So I've kind of got a patented way, I guess you could say, of getting through this map. And here we're fixing to head into a pretty difficult path. Alright, and we're going to cut across here, we're going to try, and voila, we've completed it. So it's pretty smooth sailing from this point. It's just a matter of making sure that I do all of my stuff as I've been practicing. There we go, and I should be able to break the egg and head this direction, jumping on these blocks, and of course, I need to jump over here. Alright, so our next section is taking this like stair structure, which is one of the weirder structures out of everything. It's just an obsidian pillar. I don't know if it's meant to look like the dragon tower or something like that. I don't know. But up here is the egg. There we go. And now we can head to one of my other favorite sections. It's not a parkour heavy section. It's not parkour at all. It's a maze, actually. And it took me a little while to kind of figure this maze out, but I got it down now to a point to where you guys, it's going to be a blur pretty much for you guys once we get to the main part. Okay, so knock that. I honestly think doing this side first and then the other side actually saves you some time because you're a little closer to the door, but it's no big deal. Here, we're going to hit the right side, and yeah, we're on concrete, so we run pretty fast, so that's why it becomes a blur for the most part. And there we go. And we're pretty much done. And bam. And then there's our egg. And we're going to head back up on the sandy beach side, and we're going to try and avoid as much block stoppage as possible. And over here is another egg, which this area has a lot of eggs in it, which is really nice. I like the parkour aspect. This section was very well done. And then we're going to hop over here and try and land on this block like we just did. Perfect. That was a flawless run right there. This whole area was done perfectly. So that is how it should be done, I think. And then we're going to head up here, hit that button. It's going to pop us back up top. So we have another section to get done. Just left of this little, this I would call room 2 or area 2. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to get up top there. It's a little difficult sometimes to get up here. But there we go. Now we got it. Sometimes I get a perfect shot every time, but I don't know. That time I didn't do it. But let's it didn't take off in too much time. We're going to head over to one of the hardest, I think, sections of this whole map. There is a couple of hard parts. This is one of the hardest, I think. And oh, we are just perfect timing. Look at this. We are going to be able to do this. We need to jump over here. I like to jump on this side. Oh yeah, we're going to get this perfect. Look at that. Okay, so what you don't want to do is you don't want to fail and miss this block, which I've done a few times. But you do want to take these as far as you can get them, because you don't want to be in water very long. I would normally suggest taking that way, but there's a reason there's a boat here. And I'll kind of show you guys in just a second what I'm talking about. But let's take our boat, park it right here, and we're going to go under here. Don't go up top. That's for the noobs. The up top area is for the noobs. You will be stuck in a maze forever. And a lot of rights in this pack, or this map. I don't know why, but there's another egg down, and we can now head back out. But you do need to take this path, because this is where one of those eggs are at. And you just, yeah, you got to do it. It's just a part of it. So yeah, you will be facing the direction your boat was originally left, which should leave you in a pretty good position. So we are going to take the boat, try and get that as fast as possible. We do need to do this little section, which doesn't take much time at all. There we go. And the boat is done. And then we're going to head up to this little tower. There's a couple more cottages up here. And this is the way that you would have came out if you would have followed that pathway more, but of course I like to jump off. I find it to be the quickest way to do that. Then there is an egg up here. You can go ahead and pop that guy. And then right here is a little stairwell. And you can kind of take this way. I sometimes get stuck here. Okay, this time I didn't, which is really nice. And we're going to hit these stairs, turn around, pop the egg. Oh no, we missed it. That was not a good thing. Okay. There we go. That's actually my favorite part, and I can't believe I missed the egg there. Okay, that just lost just a couple seconds, so it's not that big of a deal. There is a section over here that is going to save a lot of time for most people who try to run this pack, and that is originally getting getting up this tree is actually a part of this, but I don't think this other section is. But I did find a faster way to get to it. So you can see there's an egg up top of this little mountain peak area, but if we take this route, there just so happens to be the perfect little area here, and there's an egg over there. But if we take this little tree branch here, or this the bushes here, there's a kind of a way for us to get over there. I always have to kind of figure out which block I am looking at, and then bam, we got it on the first try. So this is the best way to actually get here. And then we need to look down and land on this platform, so that way we can jump over here. All right, so now we need to clear out this building. We are hitting the castle portion of the map, and this little section just has one egg in here, and then you can just pop it out and then head back out, and you're good to go. Just got to grab that one real quick and pop back out. All right, so this is the castle section. And there's a couple ways I like to do this, but this way is the easiest. I like to go right. There's nothing any farther down, but there's a little stairwell down here that has a minecart section. Flip that lever, push the button, and we're good to go. So if you guys want to close your eyes at that part, that's probably the best thing to do so you don't see the combination. But it does take a little bit of time. And my guess was just to do, everything's on the right in the mazes so far. So I was like, oh, well, that's weird. We actually got a cactus. That's kind of strange. First time I've actually gotten the cactus from that. All right, so we're heading back into the maze portion. And right here is another fun section for me. Because it took a little time to kind of get this down. But, yeah, it doesn't take too much time to kind of figure this out. And you're going to jump down here. There's another egg right there. And then you fall down, and then it takes you back out. Nice. So we are at 20 eggs and we are at 10 minutes in. We are doing phenomenal, guys. All right, let's head over here. There's nothing in these buildings, nothing there. There's an egg right here, but you need to grab that real quick. And then there's an egg down here. But if you take up, you don't have to go back to the stairs or nothing. There's a stairwell right here, which makes it perfect. And in this room, there's another egg. And we are almost done. Now, this is another hard section. This is the section that I take a little bit of time on. Take a breather. Okay, I made it. And this is one you don't want to fail at because this is a pain to get here. Okay, and I got that. And we got it. Okay, whew. That's a hard section, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That is one of my... I like literally have a heart attack almost every time I do that. It's kind of a pain. Now, you do need to go to the back of the boat and go underneath the boat. As crazy as this may sound. And then you need to take this little section here, and this is gonna allow you to come over here, and you get another boat, and you get the egg. Okay. Once you do that, this is where there's another hard section. You need to take your boat now, and you need to boat core your way over here as fast as possible. And this is one of the longest sections because it takes so long to get over here. And I don't honestly think a lot of people would even know to come over to this door. There's a giant, cool looking door over here with a little parkour section. And I'm gonna whip my boat around so I'm facing that direction. And try my best to do this. I'm not the greatest at this. So, I'm gonna try my best. These parts are really hard for me, to be honest. There we go. Oh, we actually did pretty good. This is actually a pretty good run. And there we go. And then jump, and if you do it correctly, you will land right in your boat and be heading in the right direction. And it also, if you hit control, you can kind of speed through this. So we are 11 minutes or so in, and we are doing great, guys. This is a phenomenal run thus far. I'm gonna love to see some people do this faster, because at this point it's pretty smooth sailing. We've pretty much had a flawless run nearly this whole time. And hop out of the boat. We don't need our boat anymore. This is going to let us go back up into the dungeon area. There we go. And we're going to need to do this because we got to go on the other side of the dungeon. And we're at 27 eggs found so far. There are a few more to go, of course. And then we're going to head all the way up here. And this, we can actually go all the way up to the top this time. And kind of just sprint our way over here because this is where the path leads that we kind of jumped onto the boat. And watch out for those branches, of course, they kind of stop you. But down here is going to open up into another little section. And in here is going to be an egg. And up here is going to be an egg. And there's literally nothing else over here to even bother with. So don't even worry about even looking over here. You're going to see 1 room, 2 rooms, and you're going to see 3 rooms. And this room is going to also have an egg in it. It kind of looks unfinished over here. I don't know exactly what the idea was for this area, but as you can see, we're at 30 eggs. We have 1 more egg, and the last part of the egg is right here. Now we have 1 more egg to get, guys, and we are about to complete this in just a few minutes. All right, so down here is a bridge. We are going to take this bridge, and we're going to vroom our way over here to another really cool section. And this is called the mirror image. And you need to kind of look what you're doing because on the other side is the glowstone. And it is the same on both sides. You can kind of somewhat see what it looks like if you pay attention here. But guys, this is really easy to do. This is not made for experts. It is a pretty easy parkour map to get through. And I highly recommend you guys trying it out for yourself. And this section always stops me. And then, bam, we did it, guys. 13 minutes and 46 seconds. I want to see you guys beat my time. I hope you guys can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this video. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys' faces. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Let's go!